Šiandien krovysim staffą. Staffas yra 3 soketų. Šitam pirmo levelio base'as. Turiu kelis. 3 soketų. Naudojam chimming staffą dėl sigilo power skillo. Tas, kas žaidžia spellcasterius, žino, kas yra sigilo power. Visiems pohui. Visiems zaibys. Jeigu nežinot, pasigooglinkit, pasiskaitykit, ką jis daro. Iškosim kelių base'ų šiandien. Parodysiu kelis variantus, kaip susikrafti šitas, priklauso nuo ko vam reikia, kas ko ieškot. Kodėl naudojam 81? Dėl to, kad pasiemus PVDB stato listą, nueinam į staves. Pavyzdžiui, ieškosim increase spell damages. Increase spell damages tai vienas reikalauja 80 levelio. Increased any kind of cold, fire, lightning, chaos damage. Tai vienas reikalauja 81 levelio. Vien dėl to mes ir naudojam 81 levelio. 81 levelio, kaip sakoma, staffus. Galima naudoti 80, jeigu you can settle for tier 2. Tipo, bez problemų. Niekam čia neskaudės. 81 vien dėl to šitą ieškom, nes visi add gain additional damage yra 80 levelio modifieriai ir vienas. O sufiksai taipogi, jeigu ieškai plus 7 fire, cold or lightning or chaos, reikia 81. Jeigu ieškai, ir physical, the new one. Physical, karoči. Jeigu ieškai plus 4 to all spell skills, plus 5, 6, 78 levelio užtenka, mums jo nereikia. Jeigu 80, jeigu ieškai plus 5, plus 6 to all spell skills, and you wanna settle for tier 2 one of these, 80 levelio pilnai užtenka, nes 81 gan daug brangiau negu 80. Tada cast speedas, ko mes iškosim, tai yra tier 1 80 levelio. Again, nereikia 81. Critical chances, ko mes iškosim tier 1, taipogi 76 levelio. Tier 1 levelio modifieris. Any other modifiers is not relevant for us, nes mes jų neieškom, mums neįdomu. Jeigu nori gerą staffą, tie modifieriai is what you're looking for. Anything else is just waste of fucking time. Pavyzdžiui, galim pažiūrėti kainų skirtumą nuo 80 į 81. Čia dabar matom 81 levelio base'ai, 3 soketų, 60 divine. Jeigu imsim 80 su, matot, 109, 5 divine, 5 divine, 5 divine, 5, 8, 9, 10. Daug pigiau, bet jeigu ieškai plus 7 to all spell skills, what any kind you need, tai reikia 81 levelio modifierį. Tada grįžtam atgal į šitą. Čia užsipirkom. Gerai, dabar slevinsim, kol gausim modifierius, kurių mums reikia. Tai pasiėmėm baltą base'ą, tokį va. Įmušam pirmą transmutationą, augmentationą ir tada annul. Gavom fire damage. Žodžiu, ieškosim, kol gausim increased spell damage čia. O čia ieškosim, kol gausim, priklausom, kurį base aš noriu craftinti. Pakraftinsiu, parodysiu kelis base variantus ir paaiškinsiu. Gerai, turim kelis base padarėm. Žodžiu, ko ieškom, tai yra priklauso nuo jūsų reikalavimo. Jeigu ieškosit plus 5, 6 to all spell skills, tai jūs čia ieškot tokių base'ų. Spell skill, spell damage, increase cast speed, spell damage, increase critical hit chance. Aišku, geriausia turėtų būti į sufiksą plus 6 to all spell skills. Tada ant 81 base'as tier 1 increased cold damages ir panašiai. Pagal modifierius priklausom, kokių reikia jums. Tokius va base'as šį kartą susirinkom. Plus 7 to all cold spell skills. Jeigu gauni plus 6, you can always try to sanctify that up. Sanctification rerolls it. So plus 6 can become plus 7 or plus 5 if you roll downwards. happened, people know. Gerai, dabar parodysiu, ką daryti su kiekvienu beisu. Pavyzdžiui, turim tokį beisą, kur turim spell damage, increase cast speed. Jeigu turim cast speed, mes turim essences šį sezoną. Turim essence, kuris dadeda mum critical hit chance to staffs 70-79. Tai būtų... Tai pažiūrėsiu. Pagal POEDB 70-79 būtų tier 3. Tier 3 essences dadeda mum. O jeigu mes turim critical hit chance, mes norim įmušti cast speedą. Cast speedą į staffus įmeta 38-43. 38-43 ant cast speedo. Taipogi, manau, būtų tier 3, 38-43, tier 3. Abudu essence duoda mums tier 3 modifierius. Kas visai neblogai yra, jeigu craftinat ant biudžeto. Kitaip galit su whitlingai žas kaip brangus, mums jų nereikia. Žodžiu, gerai. Dabar jeigu neturim plus any levels, ko mes ieškom iš karto, nes essences yra tik tai vienas, kuris duoda levelius plus 5 to staffs. Tai yra sorcery, but it removes a random modifier, augments rare item with new guaranteed modifier. Tai to pažaisim su šituo, pažiūrėsim, kiek mes jų gausim. Gerai, jeigu turim spell damage ir cast speedą, mums reikia critical hit chance. Tai įmam seeking. Ir čia yra cast speedas, dabar gavom critical hit chance tier 3. Kas yra labai zaimis. Tada čia jau turim critical hit chance, cast speedą turim. Šausim iškart critical hit chance, cast speedą turim, critical hit chance įmetam, cast speedą turim, critical hit chance turim. Lazabys. Kadangi čia neturim nei cast speedo, nei critical hit chance, mes vis tiek mesim essence of seeking, nes unveil cast speed is easier than unveil critical hit chance, nes critical hit chance ir taipogi yra critical damage bonusas, tai it widens the pool, so I always use the critical hit chance for just better searching with the unveils. Tai kadangi turim čia plus 7 ir cold damage bonusas vis tiek metam critical hit chance, we'll deal with that in a minute. Pavyzdžiui, dabar turim taipogi daug, kurie turi spell damage ir critical hit chance jau, tai mes metam cast speedą. Cast speedas čia. Taipogi čia cast speedą. Tai mūsų basic kaip ir prepinti, apart šitas reikės iškoti cast speedo ant jo, tai čia bus kitaip. Dabar ant šitų, kadangi mes turim šitą essence, remove the modifier, add the modifier, plus 5 to all spell skills, ir iš visų šitų galima bandyti įmušti plus 5 to spell skills. Spell skills will go to suffix. Ką mes dabar galim padaryti, tai yra paimti nekromanciją. Necromancy, tai yra Omen of Citizens and Necromancy, while this desecrates only prefix modifier. Mums reikia, kad jisai duotų mums prefixą, nes mes paimsim vieną modifierį ir bandysim numušti, ir nenori bandyti numušinėti iš suffixų, nes suffixai turi 2 modifierius, prefixas turės tik tai vieną modifierį, kurio mums reikia. Aišku, labai svarbus modifieris, kurio mums reikia, bet didesnis galimybės, kad mes numušim desecrationą, negu tos 2 modifierius, kurių mums reikia ant suffixo. Tada pasimsim preserve job'o, nesvarbu koks, svarbu, kad jisai tiesiog eitų į mūsų prefixą. Kaip matote, nueina iškart prefixą, padarom visus į prefixą, visi turi prefixus. Šitą grąžinam atgal, tada turim prefix desecrated ir prefix spellas. Pasiemam mūsų Omen of Sinistral Crystallization. Again, perfect or corrupted essence will only remove prefix modifiers. Aktyvuojame juos. Ir tada žiūrim, kiek laimėsim. Pasiemam Perfect Essence of Sorcery, kurie Add the modifier, remove the modifier. Žiūrėsim, kiek laimėsim. Pirmas, nelaimėjom. Antras, nelaimėjom. Trečias, nelaimėjom. Ketvirtas, laimėjom. Zaibys, dabar turim visus prefixus ir spell damage. Nelaimėjom. Laimėjom. Laimėjom 2. Ir 4 nelaimėjom. Kartais laimi, kartais nelaimi. That's the whole point of the craft. Yra kaip yra. Pohui. Svarbu sufiksai done. Prefixai. Prefixai again. Dažniausiai gausit. Blet, prefixai dabar labai lengvai padaryti, nes mes tiesiog sleminsim exaltus. Nes, sakau, jeigu nori perfect staffo, kad ten būtų increase spell damages, increase cold spell damages, lightning spell damages ir gain as additional tier 1, tau reikia whitlingų. Whitlingai šią zoną yra kosminiam kainom. 82 divainai per vieną, ko mes tikrai neieškosim. Tai mums tikrai neįdomu. Aišku, galit fracturint plus 6 to all spell skills, išsimušt prefixus su annulmentais ir perfect exaltais, faktas, ir tada galit grįžti atgal į sufiksus. Bet čia tiesiog rodo low budget craftas. Šitos turim, labai gerai. Pasiemam staffą. Of course, we'll get mana. Tier 1, kas mana is just gonna be always there most of the time. Nes jeigu pažiūrėsim, mana weightas tier 1 1000, regardless of the modifier is 1000. Tai the highest weighting of prefixes, as you can see, 26%. The 2.4% that we will hit this always. Sometimes we get lucky and we don't hit that. Gerai, žiūrim, ką dar gausim. Gavom extra aspire. As lightning damage, tier 3, ir of course mana. As fire damage, nieko gero, as mana, taipogi. Multis spell damage as mana, and of course mana. That's nothing new. Žiūrim, ką gausim ant šitų. Mana ir tier 1 is extra lightning damage. Gavom multi spell damage. Tai we can always just not risk it and actually just unveil that. The last one. Okay, ką darysim su šituo? Šitie kaip ir baigti. Paskutiniai modifieriai dabar unveilinsim beleką, ką gausim. Ir žiūrėsim, ką toliau galim su jais padaryti gero. Čia jau kaip ir baigtas. Čia taipogi tiesiog unveilinti reikia. Su šituo, ką galim daryti. Kadangi mums reikia cast speedo, tai mums reikia šitą išjungti. Mums reikės pasimti Omen of Drexel Necrosmith. We'll add a suffix modifier. Aktyvuoti šitą. Pasiimti, kad suffixas turėtų modifierį. Ir tas su perfect exaltais, of course, we'll hit mana. Tier 1. And of course, we'll hit tier 2 lightning damage. It's not too bad. I mean, the staff. It's okay. Seen better. Dabar mums reikia cast speedo, kas nėra lengva, bet įmanoma išmušti. Dabar pasimsim echous. Echo 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. We get perfectly 7 echoes. So I don't even need the echoes for this. So we go unveil. Pirmą gausim increase lightning damage. We'll take that. It's a budget craft staffs. Nebūtina ieškoti tier 1 lightai žoskai brangų šį sezoną. Tai we'll take whatever we get. We got already lightning damage. So we can take either spell damage increase, quite low tier, or gain as extra fire. Can always just reroll. And we didn't get nothing. we get increased spell damage per maximum life, which is a pretty shit modifier. We are looking for pretty much anything, because this is shit. Fire damage. This is quite trash. So this and this is quite trash. We'll take the 53 lightning. We'll take what's given. Okay, so we are looking in here for cast speed, which I will need to most likely roll a few times. So I'll leave this here. And then we're looking in here for definitely not mana, we're looking for extra damage. Okay, we didn't get shit. We're gonna need light for this and this. This is just done, these are two trash and these are two alright. We'll grab few lights. Lights are very expensive this season.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
We grab few echoes too, because we run out.
Let's see if there are any takers. What's new?
Yes. Tai gerai, mes dabar šitos. Ką galima daryti su šituo? Šitais dviem mes galim bandyti tiesiog annul it hit something. I hit desecration away. So what we can do now is just desecrate again. Well, no, the fire is just annoys the shit out of me. We can just annul again. Oh, you fucking idiot. Okay, we hit fire away. What we don't want in here is the spell life. Okay, spell life is what we... no, what we removed was +5 levels. And it's quite fixable easily. We take again, only removes from prefixes. And we hit something either life, either lightning, mana, or the spell damage per life. And we hit spell damage per life, which is quite good. Then we take this, desecrate again. Can desecrate again this one. Shoot one exalt on it. And of course we slam back in the fucking fire damage. We annul the fire damage. Amazing. What will we slam back in? No, not too bad. Tier 2 lightning damage. That's a gamba and a half. For these,
Can I help? All right, your order is registered.
for example, for the we're going well again.
More time.
Looking for cast speed. Increased cast speed on low life is good, but that's not what we need, because low life is considered A player monster is alive, it has 35% of maximum life or less. You not consider low life quite instantly, so we're not taking that. We're just gonna run through few lights again. Gas speed. $19 gas speed, we're not gonna take that definitely. That's way too low. On a staff especially. As you can see, you can always get critical spell damage, which we don't need. Again, tier 1, fucking low life. As you can see, tier 1. Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can hit it from the first time. Sometimes you don't. Again. Again. We burned through quite few. That is a tier 5 cast speed. We're gonna keep that for now. What we're gonna look in here for is any good increased. We'll take the 152 increased spell damage. What we're looking in here for is gain as lightning. We'll take that. Spell damage. Gain as extra fire will be just fine.
I need more time.
Kaip ir baigta, jeigu ieškot plus 7 to some sort of a spell skill or plus 6 to all spell skills, we can turn this into 6 plus all spell skills in a minute. But if you're looking for plus 7 to fire, cold, lightning, chaos, you need 81 minimum. So now we can try to add quality to all of these. Of course, be prepared. Not like somebody.
All right, your order is registered.
Always put quality in. We're not corrupting for the 4th socket because this is not a perfect staff. So what we're trying to do is gain an extra level. An extra level helps a lot in boosting your damage. So that's why we do not care about an extra socket, because this season you cannot stack plus 1 level to spells. Run out of them clearly. So you cannot stack these. The staff plus 1 level of the spell skills. You cannot stack them anymore. So we do not care right now that much for the 4th socket as much as I would care about overalling the levels. Right now I have 7, I have 9. So we activate Omega Sanctification. Jeigu sanctifikuojat, jum rolai nereikia išdivinint, because it will divine before it will reroll itself. So you divining to perfect makes absolutely no difference to sanctification. Tai net neapsimoka. Jau geriau tiesiog slamint kaip yra ir tikėtis the best outcome, nes that's life. Tai dabar ieškosim, žiūrėsim ką gerą gausim. Čia mes ieškom plus 6 to all spell skills. Unfortunately we do not get. We got lightning damage quite min-rolled. Fire didn't even move much. Cast speed min-rolled fucking negatively. Critical hit chance, of course, rolled negatively. So this is a dud. This is quite shit. We'll sell it for 50 divine. We're looking for plus 6. We got +4. As you can see, that can happen. So be very careful when you're crafting these. We got 4 out of 5, which is negative. Critical chances didn't even go up. Cast speed overall from tier 2 to tier 1. Mana doesn't matter to us. Increased spell damage didn't change, and as lightning just negatively rolled because out 47 out of 49. +7 we would be looking for +8. Leave that for the last. We're looking for +6. We got +6. So as you can see, the outcome also can happen from +5 to +6. Quite low roll on critical hit chance. Cast speed good. 66 is extra lightning. Mana makes no difference to us. Of course, spell damage roll downwards, which I'm not very happy about that, but that's fine. Again, we're looking for +6. We got +4. Again, it's a dud. +4 is not worth much because, as you can see, you can clearly craft +5 for quite cheap. +5, we're looking for +6. We got again +4. That's quite a shitty outcome, and that was one of the best staffs with increased spell damage. So I'm very disappointed with that shit. +5, we're looking for +6. Didn't get. Cast speed rolled by 1 over. Critical hit chance rolled to almost maximum. As lightning to almost maximum. Nothing amazing changed in here. We're looking for +8. We did not get that, unfortunately, and I don't think so much changed. Apart our cold damage rolled to minimum, mana to minimum, fucking negatively minimum. Lightning as to negatively minimum. Cold stayed the same, 62 out of 70 minimum, and then 29 is just, yeah. So the sanctification did not go as well as planned to majority of the stuff. So, but that's how you that's how you craft the staffs for yourself. Boost quite a lot of damage, and